So you got an extra $100 or $1,000 burning a hole in your pocket. In this video, we're going to talk about all the best ways to spend it on yourself. What's up guys, Frankie here. This is the Money Resolution, where we resolve to get good with money. I've noticed there's a lot of videos out there on YouTube where the title says something like, here's the best way to invest $100, or here's how to invest $1,000, and they give a whole bunch of ideas, but the gist is, at the very end, it says, no matter what, the best way to invest is in yourself. We are going to assume you are prepared to invest in yourself. It's a new year. It's time for a new hobby. It's time to learn. It's time for personal development. And so these are 10 ways that you can invest in yourself in 2020. Maybe in 2020, you're thinking about going back to a hobby you used to do or trying out a new one. And a lot of times hobbies aren't cheap. So let's say you have a semi-expensive hobby and it's been a long time since you've invested into that hobby. This might be new shoes for hiking or climbing kind of thing. Maybe these are new weights for your home gym to work out more. This could be equipment like I invested in last year, a camera. This is filmed on the Canon M50 I bought last year for the YouTube channel. Maybe you're thinking about starting a podcast, and so you might want to invest in some good audio or microphones to get you started. Perhaps it's even just software. For me, I'm thinking about investing in some movie software so I can stop using Apple's iMovie. Number 2 way to invest in yourself in 2020 is to take a course. So recently on the channel, I announced that I'm going to be working on a course this year. And so this is the opposite of that, which is to invest a little bit of money into a course. So something that you're wanting to learn about, or some skills that'll help you at your actual job or start a new side hustle. Now, these courses could be online. There are sites out there like Udemy and Skillshare come to mind. There's several others you can quickly Google. Or you could actually go out and take a course in your community. Maybe it's a local community college, for example. And there might be some unexpected tax breaks and things like that that you might get out of this. Not that that's the reason that you would take a course, but there are some hidden perks to continuing your education that you should look into if you're thinking about going down this route. What else could you take a course to learn how to do? You could learn how to write a book. You could learn how to get good with money. You could learn how to play poker or fly drones competitively. I don't know. Become a master sommelier. Sommelier. Take a class on how to pronounce sommelier. Number 3 is a tip and kind of an announcement. This is to invest in your environment. So this could be investing in your actual workspace, your home office, for example. And this is the announcement part of that, which is that we're actually moving here in the next 2 weeks. So you won't be seeing this in the background anymore. We're investing in our space, and it's going to cost a little bit more. It's literally just 2 doors down, but I'm going to have my own office because I work from home and I make these videos for the channel. So I'm really excited to invest in a bigger space. We get another closet and a bathroom. We crunched all the numbers, decided it's in our budget, and so we are upgrading our environment with a couple hundred extra square feet. But maybe there's a garage or shed in the back that you've been thinking about converting into a home studio or office. So spend a little bit of money, upgrade that space, and go start your hobby in the garage. That sounded kind of strange. Number 4, back to the education theme. This one is all about investing in books. I definitely recommend that you join the library. That is an awesome free resource. However, the reason I'm suggesting actually buying books is because I have found, in my personal experience anyway, that I'm much more likely to read the book and read it quickly if it's something that I paid cold hard cash for. I also like the fact that you can write in a book, so if it is something more educational or nonfiction, it's always nice to take notes and jot down things in the actual margins themselves, or maybe that's just me. So here are some books just in the last couple of years that I grabbed. It started with this one, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I think this is like $5, and I'll leave links to these ones in the description below. I haven't picked it up in a while, but this is I Will Teach You to Be Rich. This is the updated, expanded version. I had never read the first one. It was on my library queue. And when I heard him announce this one, I just thought, you know what? I'm gonna wait and support them. Sometimes it takes a while to get the new books from the library as well. Another reason I would actually encourage you to buy the newest from Pat Flynn that I actually got as a birthday gift this last year. So this one's called Superfans, The Easy Way to Stand Out, Grow Your Tribe, and Build a Successful Business. This is another classic, The Millionaire Next Door. And this one is Playing with Fire. I was really excited to support the Kickstarter for this. It gave me early access to the documentary, so I've seen that now as well. So this is another one I highly recommend. One thing I invested in about a year and a half ago was this. It's this. This is my Kindle Paperwhite, the new Kindle Paperwhite, and new may no longer be the newest version. But I think I got this thing on sale for around $80. It was running around 100 or 120. I love this. You can store, 20, 30, 40 books on here. I can rent them from the library, and then I just quickly download them and I have them on the go. I clearly need to invest in a better cover for this because I'm currently using a sock. Now, on that same note, maybe you invest in a book membership like Audible. So I'll leave a link below to Audible as well. I think you get something like 2 free downloads a month for something like $14.99. So if you like listening to books on the go, audiobook might be a good way to go about that. Next up, this one's a little abstract, but hear me out. This is to invest your time in people. And I love this saying. It's that you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And I've thought a lot about this in recent years and really taken this to heart. There are people in my past, and maybe yours as well, that would just really bog me down when it came to just drama or gossip. And I felt like it was a lot of give in certain relationships and not so much take. And a good relationship should have a good balance of both. So think about the friendships you have, the people you spend the most time with, and think about investing in those people that you admire and that make you feel good about yourself, that challenge you. Who are those people that you want to reconnect with because you used to have a really strong bond in friendship? And people pull apart, they get married, they have family and kids. So we can't just wait for people to reach out to us. Reach out to those people that you miss and want to see. Set up some time, go get coffee, go catch up, go have a drink, something. But spend time with good people. That's a great way to invest your time in 2020. This could also mean finding a mentor. So if there's a project you're starting or a new career you're jumping into, it feels weird to say, but like literally go find a mentor. Ask them if they'll mentor you. This could just be a phone chat every Sunday night, for example, or again, just getting coffee once a week, something like that. So it's not just someone you admire from afar. You literally meet with them with the sole purpose of learning and growing personally. Number 6 is to invest in your health by joining a gym or otherwise investing in equipment or things that you enjoy to help you get fit. This could also be joining a specialty fit class. So there's things like, CrossFit, Zumba. Is Zumba still a thing? Or what's the one where you're on the bike and they yell at you a whole bunch? Spin class? Buy a Peloton bike? I don't know. Whatever it is, it's gonna make you work out and get fit in 2020. That is a great way to invest in yourself. This could actually just mean buying some new gym clothes and some new gym shoes as well. And don't forget, especially this new year, everyone's competing for business. They know a lot of people are signing up. So take advantage of the free trials. Usually they're a week long, but you might be able to squeeze a little bit more. If you do the free trial at a few different gyms, then you can really pick and choose between which one you really want that offers the most for what you need. This next tip, number 7 here, this one will piggyback on the health and wellness, and this is to actually think about investing in supplements. So I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about this one because I'm not an expert here, and they can honestly be a little bit expensive. But in the last couple of years, I have started taking daily supplements, and these aren't just like your standard multivitamin. These are things that help me specifically with digestion, gut bacteria, sleeping at night, fish oil for skin, collagen, protein. That's also very good for your skin and your joints as well. So think about experimenting with some supplements in 2020. And again, these can definitely be expensive. Do your research, but think about something that can really upgrade the way that you think and feel. And this can help you be more productive each day in 2020, especially the one that helps you sleep. Sleep is so critically important. So this isn't on the list, but maybe you invest in things to help you sleep at night, new pillows, new mattress, new sheets, that kind of thing. Next up, this one's kind of obvious, so I didn't lead with it, but this is to invest in a really nice journal or planner. I'm a list person, and I tend to just do it in a standard notebook, so that's one way that you could do this. I've been researching bullet journaling, and this is something I'm thinking about doing, and I could buy a really nice bullet journal for $10 to $15. But if you're someone balancing a whole bunch of different things, or a freelancer or a student, I highly, highly, highly recommend you get a planner. This is the perfect time to do it and start mapping out all of your to-dos and everything that's on your calendar in 2020. So this one's all about being more productive with your time. Number 9 is again kind of in the health space. So this is all about taking care of you in 2020. We are huge fans of meal delivery subscription services. I don't know what you call them, dinner kits. These are things like your Plated, your Blue Apron. The one that we use the most often is called Dinnerly, and that's because this one doesn't have the intro bonuses that we're always trying to compare and the win-back discounts and that kind of thing. Dinnerly is a standard price. I want to say it's $38, and that never fluctuates up or down for the standard 2 people, 3 dinner box. They save a little bit of money because it's less ingredients and there are no printed physical recipe cards, so you have to go on the internet. What's great about this is one way to make sure that you're eating healthier in 2020 if you're someone that doesn't often cook. I'll link a couple of my favorites with a few notes in the description below. Along those same lines, maybe this is the year you just invest in groceries and going to the grocery store. So making a list, planning, you're gonna eat better, you're gonna feel better. You just eat good, you generally feel good. It's a fun thing to do together as a couple, is to get in the kitchen and cook. And of course, it is actually a really good way to save money if you're somebody that's constantly eating out or ordering delivery in. And number 10 is to invest in experiences by traveling. Traveling can again be very expensive, but this is something that I have prioritized each and every year the last few years, even when working really, really hard on getting out of debt in my personal finances. I had never traveled internationally outside of, I guess, Canada and Mexico until just 2 years ago. Went on an incredible trip to Europe that we planned for, I want to say, about 8 months. So now is the exact right time to start planning trips, to start setting up alerts, to start thinking about the things that you might need, whether it's new luggage and suitcases, getting your passport perhaps if that's expired or you don't have one. So there's a lot that goes into travel, but the right amount of planning, saving, and execution, you can make this pretty seamless, and you can afford it. You just have to spend a little bit of extra time researching and finding the best deals. On the cheaper end of travel is road trips or things like camping. So plan those now so that you have them on the calendar. You have something to look forward to. Set aside some time to spend outside your home with your loved ones or maybe just yourself. It is money I have never and probably will never regret spending. Just don't forget to save the spending money. That's the part that always sneaks up on me. And that's it. Is that all 10? That's all 10. These next few didn't really make the list because they didn't quite fit, but you could actually invest in the stock market. So invest in your future finances and saving. You could go to local networking events. I didn't put this on the list because this falls more into kind of business and work. You could invest in a personal assistant. So if you're finding that there are daily tedious tasks that are taking a lot of your time, maybe you go online and hire a virtual assistant to take some of that off of your plate. And this goes back to the whole concept of the 80-20 rule. You should focus on the 20% of your tasks that get you 80% of the gains or profit, and maybe you can outsource the other 80% of your tasks. That's a lot, but you get the idea. I also didn't include this because this falls more in the insurance bucket, but this is investing in a password or security protection platform, app, whatever software. And I also didn't include this on the list, but maybe this is a good idea to think about in 2020, is to invest in a couple of articles of really high quality items of clothing. What did I just say? Buy some nice clothes in 2020, but don't buy a lot. So this could be one really nice pair of jeans and one really nice jacket and maybe one really nice daily button-up shirt. Yeah, so that's closer to like 15 things you could invest in 2020. It is totally okay to spend money on yourself, especially when it comes to personal development and education. So plan, budget, be smart when doing so, but have a plan and think about yourself. Thanks for checking this out. Good luck in 2020 with your investing. Be sure to like the video if you liked the video. Drop a comment if you have other ways that aren't on this list that are great for investing in yourself, or let me know if there's something that you loved on this list. Subscribe to the channel if you have not, and as always, I will talk to you soon. The hard part is getting the sock back on the Kindle. It's clean.